All right, skating in black, representing Monarch Skates, we got 027 Carmel Track, number 10 Rollermite, number 101 May, number 12 Becker, 124 CBD Hits, 14 Rags, 1984 Olson, 20 Drunken Giraffe, 23 Showtime, 24 Bourbon, number 3 Peter Pan, 301 Blaxel Rose, 313 Lola Chola, 32 Locked and Loaded, number 5 Hardcore, number 9 Declara, and number 925 Evil Twin.
We've got Hardcore and D-Ray jamming for their respective teams. Hardcore is lead, being stuck behind that wall of She-Ra Powers and a few other folks from that Bont team in pink. So let's go through those Bont skaters in that delectable pink color. 06 Shortstop, 08 Party. Number 10 is OMG WTF, 1017 Bigley Smalls. 1057 is She-Ra Powers. 1337 Glitterous. Glitterous. 137 D-Ray. 1420 Skyla. 215 Boo. 289 Cheese Grater. 33 is Tacos. 340 Bonnie Thunders. 422 Polly Punchkin. 480 none other than Aaron Jackson. 50 Scald Eagle. 70 is Gretchen Wieners. 76 Queen Lucia Tifa. 8 is Sisa. 999 is KT Kaboom. And 9999 is Mangement El Cool.
Jamming now for Monarch Skates, we got number 027 Carmel Track. Both jammers still trying to work on that initial pass. Bont up at the front. Very strong hit from Quad 9. Monge going to be knocking Karma out of bounds on the inside. Does pick up a directional penalty. Going to head to that penalty box as Carmel Track picks up lead jammer for Monarch Skates.
All of these sponsored skaters in one capacity or another. Also some of the highest level ranked and playing skaters in the world today. It is amazing to see what these athletes can do.
Another really strong hit from 1337 Glitterous, going to be knocking Karma out of bounds on the outside this time.
Those few Bont blockers in pink doing their best to hold Karma back. And the jam is called. See how many points we got there. Oh, looks like 2 in total for Monarch, putting them at 5 to Bont's 4, which means we've got our first lead change. Do you know what that means, friends? Hydrate, because we're in the desert. Drink your water. Pretend you're a flower.
It's a drinking game, but for your health rather than for your mind. It's your mind, too.
I mean, it's both, because water helps your brain. Scald Eagle on that inside line, picking up lead for Bont in mere moments. Meanwhile, Locked and Loaded still struggling to clear that pivot line. Beautiful little drawback there by those few Bont. That's number 8. Sisa. Scald Eagle on that second point scoring trip. 8 points so far this jam.
Scald Eagle now on the outside. Monarch trying to reassemble to hold Scald Eagle down. Not the easiest thing when you got literal wings.
I mean, frankly, just trying to hold Scald Eagle down in general is hard enough.
Feels like an effort and futility to a certain point.
It is quite Sisyphean in fact.
Scald Eagle with a quick little hibbity hop on the inside, trying to close out the last little bit of points before calling it off. Going to be 3 points at the end of that jam for Bont, bringing us to a total of 15 points put up by Scald Eagle.
Bont now then with that 19. And again, we have another lead change.
So hydrate again.
And while you're hydrating, buy your raffle tickets.
There's still lots of prizes that are going to be given away in that big tumbler, so go get your tickets.
Bonnie Thunders and Rollermite. Both of these jammers incredibly fast, incredibly agile, with footwork that just makes me drool. Bonnie Thunders is through first and lead, but Rollemite ahead using that speed. Oh my goodness.
Rollemite really wanted those points, jumping up. Gonna manage 2 points before that fourth whistle went off.
Holding Bonnie scoreless. Woo!
Are you having trouble turning or plow stopping? Upgrade to Riptide cushions for improved stability and maneuverability.
Nice little roll back there to the jammer line as folks doing some last second adjusting. But that is number 23, Showtime, with the star going up against Shortstop. Shortstop through and lead. No, excuse me, not lead. So that means that Showtime does have the lead status.
No pressure.
None
Shortstop
whatsoever.
Grabbing 4 more for Bont. Both jammers now on scoring passes. Pack picking up a lot of speed, though. Saying, hey, if you want your points, you're going to have to come get them.
I believe that's almost like a neener. I'm not going to let you be a point. I'm not going to let me be a point. You got to work for it.
Chase me! Chase me!
Oh,
That's
looks
a
like
lovely hat. Oh,
have
we got
a
a hat raffle. I see what it is.
Bont hat being raffled off, friends. Ticket number 030354. Savvy. Come get your ticket. Come get your hat.
Savvy, this is the part where you're supposed to jump and yell in excitement.
You need to be present to win.
Nobody's paying attention to the hat. They're all paying attention to the game. I understand.
Yep. Listen, when you've got Rags and D-Ray out there with stars and just putting the speed on,
Rags now on a scoring pass. Back of that tripod up against Bont. Going to be pushed out on the inside line by number 215, Boo. Reassembles in the back. Rags calling it off after a massive apex jump from number 137 on Bont. That is D-Ray picking up the full 4 points in the air.
everybody's best friend, D-Ray.
If you build officiating rosters or love someone who does, stop by booth 13 here at RollerCon. Devota Skate is here to help. They develop staff scheduling software.
Ooh,
That is awesome.
that sounds hot.
The most exciting, boring thing ever.
Exactly. Listen, I started as an official. I know what a good stats tracker looks like. And
Also know what a bad one looks like.
yep.
Jamming for Bont, that is going to be number 33, Tacos.
Locked and loaded out there with that star for Monarch. Really just kind of stuck behind that wall of pink. That is number 422, Polly Punchkin, just giving Taco the business. Oh, tricky.
Good awareness, though. Good awareness. Almost had the track cut. Didn't.
Incredibly good track awareness. But
Found a track cut anyway. It's going to be a power jam for Bont.
so that was due to the inside when number 1420, Skyla, hit him out to the outside, and then they snuck back in. At least that's what I think. That's where it was.
Bont going to be in a power start position now.
Listen, if you've got a power start, do you want to know who I would put there?
Is it Scald Eagle?
Absolutely. 100% is Scald Eagle.
Take advantage of the opportunity. We got another ticket.
No. I just bought $100 worth of tickets. That's 150 tickets that are going in there, friends. Fight me for those cabanas. I want both of them.
Who wrote on those?
Not me.
It's like, you're up here.
My Ghost Rider. Beautiful twirl on that inside line by Scald for 4 points. Locked and loaded returns from that penalty box.
Scald Eagle fighting to stay upright. Going to take one final hit from number 9, Neclara, for getting free. 4 more points for Bont.
Yeah, and that was Karma Lectrak, who was also given Neclara that assistance to try and keep Scald back. And it looks like, oh, right at the very end there, we had a star pass.
And Scald goes, nah, I'm good. I got my points. Congratulations. Start it over. Industrial strength materials, unmatched ergonomic design, unparalleled excellence. That is 187 Killer Pads. Rollamite now with the star for Monarch. Going to be going up against Bonnie Thunders for Bont.
Starting to see a little bit of a rotation being established.
People filling their roles as they do.
Yeah, not mad about that. Rollamite doing what Rollamite does best. Get through the pack and pick up lead. That's the second thing that Rollamite's good at doing. Apex jumps. Really anything involving jumps.
Or skating, or athleticism.
Or speed.
Or representing some, really incredible skates.
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh, man. Rollamite's just really good at everything.
Good for him.
Yeah, I love that for his journey. Definitely not jealous at all.
No.
I definitely don't want to be like Rollamite when I grow up.
Got number 23, Showtime, jamming again for Monarch Skates. Going up against Shortstop for Bont. Shortstop throwing in a heavy shoulder against Neclara, trying to get through up at the front. 2 Monarch blockers remain. Going to be pushed out on that inside, has to reset.
When you've got Shortstop going up against Drunken Giraffe, it's just a thing of beauty.
It's also just a testament to how no matter what your body type is, you have presence and power within Derby.
Yep. Monarch really holding steady at the back of that pack.
Incredible opening made by Glitterous there on that Monarch wall. Shortstop then latching onto the jersey to whip back around to the other side.
4 more points, putting Bont at 50. Monarch holding steady at 16. Reminder, friends, buy those raffle tickets, or I'm just going to walk home, well, frankly, fly home. I have to go back to Minnesota with all of the prizes myself. I'm just going to have a new wardrobe. It's going to all be either Monarch or Bont stuff.
You better hope one of those prizes is a new suitcase then.
Listen, I'll go buy a suitcase somewhere. I get a free check bag.
Hardcore jamming for Monarch, picking up lead.
Monarch hasn't put many points on the board these last couple of jams, so great opportunity. But we do have Aaron Jackson out there with the star for Bont. Oh, looks like number 8, Sisa, reporting to that penalty box.
Track cut penalty picked up on Aaron Jackson. Going to make it a power jam for Monarch Skates. It's an opportunity to close that differential, do some work.
Work. I mean, if you're looking to close some differential, when you've got Lola Chola out there, you've got Hardcore with the star, these are the people that are gonna do that.
Which Hardcore did put up a 12-point jam and called it off. Ready now for a power start.
We have just been informed that number 8 is not Sessa.
Impossessa?
I'm not going to remember that.
They're
just number 8.
That's an acceptable response.
We have a power start now with Aaron Jackson in that penalty box. Riggs, the only jammer on the line on the track for Monarch.
Rags now on a scoring pass, going to crash up against the 2 wall in the back of the pack. Aaron Jackson returning to the track. Rags fighting to stay inbound. The final dragon, number 289, Cheese Grater.
Number 8 for Bont, back on the track as well. Looks like, 5 points in total for Monarch, putting them at 33. We are just over halfway through this first half. This is a full-length game, which means 2 30-minute halves. And at that halftime, we're going to be pulling all kinds of raffle tickets. So go ahead and buy some. It supports Planned Parenthood.
Locked and loaded, back with the star for Monarch Skates, up against Scald Eagle. Both defensive lines holding very strong. Good rotations and recycling, making sure you always have someone in front. If they go to the right, just spin. It's fine. Good bridge work from both sides. Scald Eagle slowly stretching the pack farther and farther out. They're free. Lee Jammer goes to Bont.
Wide open outside line, but number 3 there, Peter Pan, trying to be that last line of defense. Scald Eagle makes fast work for another 4 points.
Scald Eagle again just death gripping onto OMG WTF's jersey, saying, hey, I need to go that way and you're going to help me. Whether you like it or not, I hope you have really good footing. Oh, good, you do. Thank you. Locked and loaded, still working their way through the pack. Scald Eagle up at the front. Just pirouettes to freedom. 4 more points for Bont. Scald Eagle just checks the outside line. It's like, all right, sure. Good enough. 18 points. I'll take it.
You know, it is what it is.
Laser cut earrings and gifts made by Derby Nerds for Derby Nerds. Check out Them Things Creations.
We have some really amazing vendors here.
Rolomite returning with the star for Monarch, going up against Bonnie Thunders for Bont. No pressure on either side.
All the pressure everywhere, all the time, because Rolomite is now your lead jammer. Beautiful last line there by Bourbon, number 24 for Monarch. Trying to hold up Bonnie, but does not. Doesn't work.
Also, shout out to Boo's helmet. That is just the most dazzling, sparkling thing.
Oh, yeah. It's so pretty.
Showtime jamming for Monarch. D-Ray jamming for Bont. Showtime on that outside line. Very strong tripod built up by Bont. One member of Monarch up there trying to assist.
Oh, D-Ray being assessed. I believe that was a track cut Reporting to the penalty box.
Power Jam, Monarch Skates.
Showtime is through and lead.
It's showtime.
You've been waiting all day to say that, haven't you?
Actually, it just came to mind right now.
Showtime getting some help from some friends, but does call it off. Icing D-Ray in that penalty box, so we will have a Monarch Skates power start. And just as a reminder, friends, we've got the North Eats snack bar in the far corner. It's got you covered for snacks all weekend long. We've got the Trunkanyaki food cart over by the chill zone with delicious Asian fusion. We've got some of our food trucks outside. We've got the Agora Greek grill truck out there.
Hardcore jamming for Monarch in that power start. Quick lateral from outside to inside, going to grab that lead jammer very swiftly.
D-Ray out of that penalty box, star in hand and engaging while that pack rolls back.
I like how D-Ray put the hands up for just a moment. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry.
I'm going to go. I don't know if you saw that, but I definitely missed it. D-Ray suddenly out of the pack. Point scoring eligible. Let's see what that looks like from a points perspective. 3 points for Monarch. Bont held score. Oh, Bont with 1.
Level up your game with the new Rydell Solaris 2.0. Precision, power, performance. Brought to you by Rydell Skates.
That was 2 points for Bont.
Rags jamming for Monarch.
Tacos with that star for Bont. Both of these packs really split as they roll through that pivot line into turn 2 almost.
Blocking out a play penalty assessed to Monarch blocker number 3, Peter Pan. Saw that opportunity for that final hit. Paid the price for it.
You know, sometimes you got to roll that dice using the common Vegas vernacular. See what happens. Just a little bit too out of that engagement zone.
You know, if you trip through the pack, but you do so upright and successfully, you still get the points.
Yeah. All right, how many people out there have purchased raffle tickets and are going to give me a run for my money for the cabanas?
I see a handful of hands being
All
waved.
right. I'm rolling home with so much new gear, y'all. It could go home with you. Just saying. You could buy raffle tickets. You got about 6.5 minutes before all the stuff gets pulled.
Rolomite now with the star for Monarch up against Scald Eagle for Bont. Pack just very tightly knit over there right at the pivot jam line. And the walls have broken. Both jammers trying to push through up at the front. Rolomite is free first. Lead jammer Monarch. Rolomite steps through, grabs 4, calls it off, says, hey, 4 at a time wins games in Derby all the time.
I mean, realistically, to win a game of roller derby, it only takes 1 point.
It's true.
That's all you need.
That's all you need.
1.
If you're at 81 and your opponent's at 80, congratulations.
Yeah.
Locked and loaded returning for Monarch, going up against shortstop for Bont.
We're still seeing the same slew of jammers, but we're starting to see a little bit different mashup here of who they're going up against. It's exciting to see. Shortstop through and lead. Locked and Loaded still stuck at the back of that pack. Shortstop through for the first 4 points of this jam.
Just straight face checked that Monarch blocker. Said, "Are you ready? I'm coming."
Let's do this. Looks like we have had a star pass. Karma Electrac now with star in hand. All of those Bont blockers very well and making Karma Electrac's life as hard as physically possible.
Speaking of, Monarch Skates, where champions reign. Built for performance, designed for every skater. Step into premium quality at monarchskates.com.
10 points in that last jam, putting Bont at 90, Monarch Skates at 45. We currently have a 2-to-1 score ratio. For every 1 point that Monarch has scored, Bont has scored 2. Showtime and D-Ray wearing those stars for their respective teams. As these packs start to thin just a little and stretch, and then collapse back in on themselves over at turn 1. Showtime through and your lead jammer. Meanwhile, D-Ray reports to that penalty box. So this is
a power jam.
There you go.
And it's going to be a power start for Monarch Skates.
Want to say a big thank you to Bont, one of our sponsors here for RollerCon. They are wonderful. And a big thank you to Monarch Skates for being a sponsor here at RollerCon. If you're interested in equipment, you know, stuff like wheels, toe stops, maybe
Skates.
a skate.
I guess you might need those.
Maybe you want a new skater bag. You know, I think you've got options is all I'm saying. Monarch and Bont should be your top 2.
Hardcore in that power start for Monarch Skates. Initially going to be dragged back by Monge. Forced to reset, now on the outside line. Bont just really making Hardcore fight for every moment. Buying the time needed for D-Ray to get out of the box, get up to the pack, get through, and grab lead.
Olsen just doing everything to stop D-Ray, but D-Ray, much like a train, can't stop, won't stop, is lead and finds a wide open hole in lane 3 through that pack for a fast set of 4 points.
D-Ray started this jam in the box and finds themselves now in a power jam after Hardcore made their own way to the penalty box. Says, you know what? I started in the box. You got a power start. I think I want one too. I'm going to call it off and ice Hardcore in the box this time.
We've got just about a minute left for you to purchase your raffle tickets. We've got toe stops, wheels, bags, hats, cabanas, skates, shirts, beanies, hats, so many things to be given away during halftime of this game.
You know, just a few cool things.
Just a couple things. You know. With Hardcore starting in that box, we've got Tacos out there and lead number 33 for Bont.
Tacos being reset to the back of the pack by number 301, Blaxel Rose.
Hardcore out of that box, clearing, making quick work of that pack. And with that, we have our halftime.
We got 10 minutes to pull a whole lot of raffle tickets.
We got a whole lot of. This is your last chance, friends. Go buy them raffle tickets. down. Oh, looks like we've got the battle of some tall jammers.
Penalty, striking.
What?
Rolomite gave Scald Eagle a pretty solid pat on the back.
I thought it was just a good-natured, let's go, buddy.
So if the jammers hug on the jam line, is that a holding penalty?
No.
Oh, okay.
Rolomite, though, is through, and your lead jammer. I think this is only the second time that Scald hasn't picked up lead. Aw, did you see that? Rolomite blew a kiss to Scald, and Scald caught it.
And then Rolomite called off the jam.
Yeah. It's like, I love you, boo. Thanks. This is for you.
Yeah. I got my points. So.
Here's the deal. Like, they're all friends with one another,
Oh,
even
yeah.
if they're on separate teams, is what it boils down to.
Number 137, D-Ray jamming for Bont, going up against number 5, Hardcore from Monarch Skates. D-Ray up at the front, just trying to just pierce right through Monarch's wall. Fine success. Lead jammer picked up by Monarch. Nope, by Bont. D-Ray now on a scoring pass. Quick tentative approach. Going to take a couple of strong hits from Peter Pan. And ends up grabbing a high block. Sorry for hitting your face, buddy. I got to go to the box now.
High five.
Power jam for Monarch Skates.
30 seconds for Hardcore to pick up points unopposed. But number 08. That is
Party.
Party. Doing everything that Party can.
Having a party in lane 1 saying, hang on, hang out with me.
Yeah, just stay here. Just stay here.
It'll
Hang
be a
out.
great time.
D-Ray out of that penalty box. Oh. Helping number 8 hold a Hardcore back a little bit. Are you guys ready for the next one?
Both jammers locked in the back of the pack.
All right, so we've got 2 tickets, one for toe stops and one for wheels.
All right, the toe stops is a blue ticket. Got the name Elsa 942 written on it. Ticket number 826055. I see a couple of people pointing, and now we got a wave. Elsa, make your way down for some toe stops from Bont. We also got some wheels from Bont. Wait, really? Elsa, bring your yellow tickets too. Elsa number 942, yellow ticket 030925.
That's what I call efficient raffling.
Good work.
Looks like we do currently have a official timeout happening.
I see why they managed to get pulled twice.
Listen, here's the deal, Eliza, what, I don't know, whatever, I didn't say your name. Sorry, my brain, I'm like a fish, okay? If you win the cabana, I want you to put my name on it. Yes. Excellent. With this official timeout.
Yeah, there was a potential injury, so our medics were busy. Can't play without our medics being attentive and ready.
Yep.
Shout out and thank you to our medics. We appreciate you immensely.
Yep.
There is not enough appreciation that we can show. Thank you, medics, for being here. Thank you to all of our volunteers, all of our officials, skating officials, non-skating officials. Thank you so much.
Our photographers, our track maintenance people, all of the things. Oh, we've got some more Bont things to give away.
Another set of toe stops and another set of wheels. If I say your name again while you're here. All right, no. But I do know who this is. They're right behind me. The toe stops for Bont are going to go to Momo Mocomotive.
Ow, ow.
And the Bont wheels, I don't got a name on this one. It's a blue ticket 826877. Blue ticket last four is 6877 for some Bont wheels. Give me a hoop, give me a holler, wave your hand.
Is that it's me?
Are you? Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So there was also an official review seeking a penalty to be assessed to a Bont blocker. The call was not sustained. The official review is not retained. All right, back to Derby.
Locked and loaded going up against Bonnie Thunders. Bonnie Thunders at the top of that pack, pushing. Trying to make way, clears it. One of those Monarch skaters with that stripe, that pivot stripe, is Naclara. Naclara wants to say a big shout out to everybody back home watching in Rio, the Brazil team of us roller derby. Thanks for watching on the internets, friends.
Also,
Naclara
thank you to our
says
media
hello.
team. Lead jammer currently held by Bont. 340 Bonnie Thunders picking up another 4 points.
I'm going to assume that all of the cheering that everyone in Brazil was doing for Naclara assisted in the star pass. Naclara now has that star in hand. You can tell because all of those blockers in pink are making that delightful triangle shape and not letting Naclara through in any capacity.
Although, huge credit to Naclara at the same time because you have three of the strongest skaters in the sport in a tripod, and you are still sled pushing all three of them.
Not only sweat pushing, but smiling while doing it.
Oh my God, this is awful. I love this sport so much. Yay, I'm already tired.
And then it's like, hi, Maj. I'm just going to try to get past you now, I guess.
Would you kindly just a step to the right would be fantastic. No? Okay.
Bonnie making quick work of that blocker. 313 Lola Chola, that final line for 16 in total for that jam.
Number 23, Showtime, back with the star for Monarch Skates, up against 33 Tacos for Bont.
Remember, friends, go ahead and zip your bag and stow it in the gear stow area. Don't leave it out for somebody to trip on. Also, clean up after yourself. Your mom doesn't work here, and even if she does, clean up after yourselves.
Be
You're an
responsible.
adult.
Tacos up at the front. Lee Jammer for Bont. Taco's going to take a spill on the outside, calls it off from the floor. Rollemite with a helping hand. As you said, we're all friends here. It's like, hey, you all right? All right. You ready for another one?
Like, listen, I'm going to hit you out, and then you're going to land on the floor, and then I'm going to reach over and say, let me help you back up.
You are my opponent, not my enemy.
We've got our next thing.
All right. Is that supposed to be B23 skate bag? Is that the brand is B23? Oh, it's Bont. Okay, awesome. All right, so the Bont skate bag is going to go to Jax to win. It's a white ticket, 494-24988. Jax to win, are you in the arena? I got a skate bag for you. One more time, Jax to win. Wave your hand and make your way down over here.
Scald Eagle Jammer of note. And lead jammer, in fact, for Bont. We did have a star pass for Monarch, too. Blaxel Rose. Oh.
Everybody, you better get your tickets ready. The next raffle ticket is going to be a set of skates from Monarch Skates themselves.
Yeah.
Get your tickets ready. I'll let you know after this jam. Blaxel Rose picking up 4 points for Monarch Skates after that star pass. All right, for the Monarch Skates, it is a blue ticket with no name, number 826792. For a set of Monarch Skates, blue ticket, last four, 6792. I don't see anyone near. Aha! Welcome back. The benefit of buying like 300 tickets.
We got number 8 wearing that star for Bont, going up against Rollemite for Monarch. Number 8 is through, and your lead jammer. Both of these jammers in point scoring eligibility at this point, but now, ooh, has a fast 4 points, and Rollemite held scoreless. That is impressive.
Number 5, Hardcore, returning to the track for Monarch Skates. Going up against Bonnie Thunders for Bont. Really good toe-stop work by Hardcore. Managed to just dig it in, not go out of bounds. Still having to fight through. In the meantime, Bonnie Thunders picking up lead for Bont. Hardcore going to be booped out of bounds on the inside. Resets behind the pack. Pack starting to move into the second straightaway. Both teams reassembling, holding Bonnie Thunders down a little bit longer this time. Full four wall up at the front of the pack. 1984 Olsen being that final line of defense. Bonnie Thunders jukes to the inside. 4 more points for Bont.
As all of these blockers reposition in hopes of not being a point.
The fast reassembly and rotation is just mesmerizing to watch.
Oh, the next thing we're going to have coming up is a cabana from Bont Skates at the Black and Blue Ball tonight. That'll be as soon as this jam ends. Get those tickets ready. Thick scrum happening over here at turn 3. And Bonnie gets through, puts up some more points on the board, calls it. All right, so we have a Bont sponsored cabana at the Black and Blue tonight. What do we what do we got going on?
It is a pink ticket, and it is going to Reffy the medic. 648377 Reffy. Hello, we got a cabana for you. Come on down.
Good job, Reffy. Locked and loaded, wearing that star for Monarch, but it is shortstop through first for Bont with that lead. Locked and loaded, trying to use Rollermite as a bit of a battering ram.
Whatever works. If it's not a penalty, by all means.
And we do have a star pass to Rollermite.
Rollermite with the chomping hands of, look out, shortstop, I'm coming. All right, we have the other cabana up now. This one sponsored by Monarch Skates. Nameless ticket, but it's a white ticket. 234-28873. You have, there you are. You just won a cabana courtesy of Monarch Skates. Nice place to chill and relax at the Black and Blue Ball tonight.
Tacos and showtime. It's tacos. Tacos for showtime. Tacos through and lead while we have folks entering and exiting from that penalty box over at turn 1.
Both teams are down a pivot. Taco's now working on that scoring pass. Tripod of Monarch up at the front. Carmel Track being dragged back by a couple of Bond blockers, hoping to make Taco's job just a little easier. Points at the end of that jam going to be 3 points for Bond, 0 for Monarch. Rags returning with a star for Monarch up against Scald Eagle for Bont.
Scald Eagle almost levitating over there on that apex between turns 1 and 2. Meanwhile, Peter Pan picking up a penalty and reporting to the penalty box.
Peter just wanted to play derby, and Scald Eagle was right there.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Successful star pass over on Monarch, your new jammer number 5, Hardcore. Both jammers on scoring passes. Scald Eagle going to weave to the front and call it off. It's going to be 1 point for Monarch Skates, 4 for Bont, bringing us to Monarch 58, Monarch 59, Bont 170.
Just about 15 minutes remaining in this second half of this Monarch Skates versus Bont sponsored game. As a reminder, for the marquee game tonight, the Amazons versus Tiny Mighties, you can buy a ticket for a seat in the VIP orange seats for $15.
You get a good view of the action. You get back support. You want it. Jamming for Bont, number 8, making their way around the track on a scoring pass. Rollermite stuck in the thick of the pack. Currently lead held by Monarch Skates. Going to be pushed out of bounds on the outside. Fights to keep both skates in bounds. Decides, nah, I'll just call it.
Rollermite was trying so hard. So hard.
I'm still in. It's fine.
No. I swear.
I only got one hand down. All 8 wheels are inside. I could get back. No, okay, never mind.
4 points there for Monarch Skates, putting him at 63. Aaron Jackson wearing that star on the outside line. Picks up lead incredibly fast. Look at that form.
They might be an Olympian or something.
I feel like they're an incredibly talented athlete. Something just tells me.
Yeah, something like that. Maybe.
Oh, but Aaron Jackson being assessed a back block penalty is reporting to that penalty box. So this does give number 23 Showtime a power jam, as you like to say.
Also appreciate Aaron Jackson's just shrug at the penalty. Yeah, okay.
It is worth it. Sometimes it is.
Power jam for Monarch Skates. Showtime trying to find success, but Bont not making that easy. Forearm penalty picked up by number 7. Gretchen Wiener is going to head to that penalty box.
And the jam ends just in time for Aaron Jackson to return. Oh, looks like we have an official timeout being called. All right, friends, remember to hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Also, make sure that you're getting those salts in. We are in the desert. Yes, even inside, it's still a desert. So just, drink your water a lot. It's incredibly important.
Oh, it's already dry because
Yeah.
it's a desert.
Yeah.
And then we got all this lovely air conditioning, which I appreciate greatly.
Yeah.
But that makes it even drier.
Yeah. Yesterday morning, I forgot to put my lotion on, and within an hour, I felt like sandpaper. It was real bad. Thankfully, my friend, who is also currently skating for Bont, Lala Tiburona, lent me some lotion. Well, gave me some lotion because she's not getting it back.
No, it's gone.
There was no lending involved. Also, if you see someone in that delightfully mint green RollerCon shirt, that means they are a volunteer, and you should say thank you, because if we don't have volunteers, we don't have RollerCon.
Locked and loaded, jamming for Monarch. Shortstop for Bont. Both jammers starting on that outside, very fast feet. Shortstop sprinting free. Lead jammer picked up by Bont. So much speed, locked and loaded, gonna almost slide out of bounds. The opposing jammer does slide out of bounds. Really good reassembly by Bont. Really taking advantage of that small window of opportunity to reassemble.
Oh, beautiful jump there by shortstop. Oh, my goodness.
Star pass for Monarch. Rollemite with the star. Shortstop looks. You like to jump, right?
Let me show you how it's done.
I can do it too.
Mm-hmm. I love when shortstop posts videos of roller skating with her kiddo.
Yeah.
It's so cute. And she's so informative and just really teaches, just such a great teacher.
Rags jamming for Monarch. Scald Eagle for Bont. Rags on the inside, picking up lead for Monarch.
Hot on the heels, though, is Scald.
Rags looks behind. Oh God. Scald Eagle's right there. Whoa, what are you doing there?
You're not supposed to be that close. Or maybe.
Maybe. Pack picking up a lot of speed, moving into turn 3.
I mean, I know it's not the heated rivalries bout, but what if it was, is all I'm saying.
Together we can consider it to be so. For us.
My headcanon is that at some point in time, everybody's just going to start making out.
Oh. It's a very different experience.
Listen, it's my brain. You really don't want to be in there.
Showtime jamming for Monarch up against D-Ray for Bont. Showtime on that inside line, going to be guided out by Monge.
Oh, D-Ray was stuck in the back, but able to sneak through and is lead.
If there is enough space to get half a foot through, that's all you need.
I mean, if you're D-Ray, you need about, like 4 or 5 inches, and he will just make it work.
That's enough. What do you mean that's enough? I couldn't fit my hand in there. You're going to squeeze your whole body?
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch this.
Exactly.
D-Ray just leaning full on up against Garmala Track, saying, hey, I don't want to go to bounce. Can I just use you for a moment? Thanks.
Star pass to Rollermite for Monarch Skates.
D-Ray wanting to call it off, got to pick up a track cut. Both jammers almost in perfect synchronization tried to step over that inside line on the apex.
Rollermite with that star. Realistically, with D-Ray going to the penalty box, if you are a Monarch Skates fan or a Rollermite fan, this is exactly the opportunity that you want to see presented with 8.5 minutes remaining in this second half.
Yeah, you're just going to sit here and watch Rollermite work.
Or you can just sit here and watch Rollermite do cartwheels. Either are very good options.
Rollermite's like, what's the best way to show off my Monarch skates? I know. Cartwheels.
I feel like, listen, I'm no digital marketer, but I feel like there is a way that you can build a campaign around Rollermite cartwheels with skates on thing.
Yeah, just do a cartwheel and have it reveal the logo. Just that'd be a real easy wipe animation, right?
Yeah. I love this. Hey, Monarch Skates, let's talk about marketing.
Also, no ownership or claim to any of these ideas. You are free to use them. Just that disclaimer.
I said no such thing. I want credit.
You have to talk to Luce now. I tried. My idea of the wipe animation, I hold no legal claim or stake to. You're welcome to use it.
All right. Like we had mentioned, the raffle tickets for the prizes that we had during this game are over, but there's still raffle tickets for all of the other raffle prizes. They're only $1 a piece. Or if you want, you can spend $100 and get 150 tickets. It's a lot of tickets to write your name on, but it's worth it. That's all I'm saying.
That is buy 2, get 1 free.
Yep.
All the way through.
Yeah. I would recommend having a
stamp
or at least 3 or 4 friends to help you. Because that's what I had.
Yeah, I filled out my 25 tickets, and by about ticket 16, I was like, I don't want it anymore. Showtime jamming for Monarch, going up against Bonnie Thunders for Bont.
Nope, that is locked and loaded with the star.
Oh, thank you.
For Monarch.
You see, 23 and 32 might as well be the same number. I can read so well.
I mean, technically they are the same numbers, just in a different order. Locked and Loaded is your lead jammer, as Bonnie Thunders reported to that penalty box. That is 4 points already on the board for Locked and Loaded and the Monarch Skates.
Track cut penalty picked up on Locked and Loaded. Going to reverse that power jam situation. Now in favor of Bont. Bonnie Thunders having served their penalty back up on the track. Says, all right, what kind of damage did you do, Locked and Loaded? Let me undo that.
Lola Chola reporting to that penalty box will take Monarch Skater blockers down to 3.
Locked and Loaded, having served that penalty, returns to the track. Crashes up against the tripod built by Bont in the back. Four points put up by Locked and Loaded. 4 points for Bonnie Thunders.
Both of them with 8. 5.5 minutes remaining in this second period. I know we've been talking a lot about raffles, so you should follow the hashtag RollerCon raffle to see who's won. There's also a TV out in the main lobby. You can go see if your name is on it.
Rags jamming for Monarch. Attacking the back of the pack, but up at the front of the pack. That is number 33, Tacos, grabbing lead for Bont. Tacos already back around the track now on a scoring pass. Pack very tightly knit. Tacos still trying to fight to find their way through. Monarch's wall just following them no matter which direction they lateral. Drops really low underneath Lola Chola.
So there was...
I think it was an incomplete star pass.
Yeah, it was an attempt. Rolomite did have it in hand, but had to drop it and give it back because it didn't work. It wasn't real. But then it was completed legally the second time.
I love how even while that jam was still happening, we had 2 blockers just be like, "Do you need help up, friend?"
I mean, Naklara was hit to the outside over here, and one of the Bont blockers helped her up.
No, don't worry. The other 3 got this. I got to come help you. Don't worry about it.
Exactly.
We're here to have fun. That is the goal. Once again, thank you to both of these incredible sponsors, Monarch Skates and Bont Skates, for their support. Scald Eagle grabbing lead for Bont. Just a quick little high step on that inside line right at turn 1. Of course, I think every step that Scald Eagle takes is a high step. Showtime jamming for Monarch, pushing through.
Four points in that last jam. If you're looking for a wing person or walk back to your room, go ahead and call or text SkateSafe. The number is in both the RollerCon app as well as lots of other places posted.
Hardcore versus D-Ray as we move into Jam 19 of the second half. Rolomite being knocked out of bounds on the inside by 289 Cheese Grater. Jumps back in, gets to the front of the pack, ready to support hardcore should the need arise. D-Ray.
Rollermite just looking almost dejected after D-Ray passed. Like, I just want to hit my friends.
I thought we were friends. Why are you leaving?
Oh, the slow rollback, drawing hardcore all the way back behind that jammer line.
D-Ray with a no pass, no penalty. Rollermite did take D-Ray out of bounds, but Rollermite also went out of bounds. Quick little hibbity hop on the inside by D-Ray. Yeah, checks to look, sees Rollermite as the star, and goes, nah.
It happens.
Sorry, friend. You don't get to come get points. That's what you get for trying to knock me out earlier.
Yeah.
Should have learned. Should have let me by.
If you have lost something or you have found something, go check out VCI in the lobby. There's a lot of stuff there. There's wallets, there's phones, there's all sorts of things.
Bonnie Thunders jamming for Bont up against number 32, locked and loaded for Monarch Skates. Very strong assaults against the pack, but Bonnie Thunders comes out first. The lead jammer goes to that bubblegum pink Bont.
I really like that bubblegum pink Bont jersey so much.
Both of these teams' colors are just beautifully chosen.
Yeah.
Like, not quite the solid black, but like a royal gray almost with the golden filigree for Monarch.
Ugh, so pretty.
The easy to look at while still being very bright pink with just a nice solid white for Bont.
But not too bright. Not annoyingly bright.
You don't have to squint. It's just like, oh, that's a very lovely bright pink.
Yeah. Is it saturated? I think is what
that's
it's
a
called.
good word.
We should be talking about the roller derby that's going on, not the colors of jerseys.
Well, there's a very jam-packed, see what I did there? Jam-packed pack in the center of the second straightaway, offering little leeway to either jammer.
But there was only about 55 seconds left, but the period clock had ended, and then it was called off.
Which brings us to our unofficial final, Monarch Skates 88, Bont 227. Thank you so much again to both of our incredible sponsors, Monarch Skates, Bont Skates. If you're here at RollerCon right now, you can find both of those vendors out in the main lobby. Go check them out.